people. Hello, beautiful people. What's going on? What is going on? Okay. I thought I would come on and do a little V-Day reading. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing okay today. Hope you're loving on yourself. And more than anything, I hope that you're taking time for you. It's so important to take time for you. A lot of times we do not take time for you. And it's really important. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? You know, um, it's important for us to love up on ourselves. So many times and so often and more often than we should, we allow people to um we allow people to make us feel like we need them in order to exist. And that is not true. And we also allow ourselves to become second place when we're in relationships at times. I think it's natural for some people to do that. I think it depends on your background, how you grew up. I think it also depends on what you did and did not get as a child. Um, so I wanted to speak on that just briefly. Hope everybody's doing good. Love is love. Yes, I have that t-shirt. Love is love. Okay, what's going on, y'all? Another thing I want to say is when we are learning to love ourselves or when we are in spaces, well, because all of us have all different kinds of social media, all kind of things and apparatus that we use to reach out to people and connect with people and they connect with us. And it's a beautiful thing in this age of Aquarius, let me just say. But I want to say that you don't want to make sure that you don't focus too much on things such as likes or people commenting and those type of things. I don't get caught up by that. And here's why. When you know who you are and you know from which you come, you already existing and in a space of love. If you get the likes, okay, that's cool. If you get someone comment on your stuff, okay, that's cool. However, a lot of times we get so caught up on things with other people, we forget who we are. So, what does that mean? That merely means that we are energies of love. We don't have to have other people to love us. We don't have to be in other people's space to be loved. For example, I have several sisters and brothers, right? The number is irrelevant. Some of them I have close communication and relationships. Some of them I don't. Some of them not at all. It is just a way of life. Even though when I chose to come through this life, this journey, there are things that you learn from connecting or not connecting with people. They don't have to allow me in their space. I don't have to allow them in my space in order for me to feel loved. We want those connections because we grew up with those connections. Those connections are very familiar with us. But if you really think about it, some of our most closest and loved relationships are those outside of our immediate family. It's important to know that. And you chose that as well. Okay. If you feel like you are struggling with someone, you chose that as well. Or either they chose it. And it is a lesson for one or both of you. Okay. So that's important. We get so caught up in so and so is not we used to be friends, we're not friends. There's growth. Maybe it was time for you to move on. Maybe it was time for them to move on. But that doesn't mean that there's not love. I'm pretty sure if you reached out to someone, you could still have some type of communication. It may not be the same, but you possibly could. It just depends on how it ended or whatever, what made the uh, distraction unentanglement. Unentanglement, y'all. We be having these entanglements. I was talking to my sister the other day. We was watching football at her house. We were sitting around the fire pit. It was so cool, and we was just talking about different little things, and that came up entanglement, and she just bust out laughing. So the main thing that I want to come on is to remind you that You are of source, you are of love. And you don't need others to approve. I don't need your approval. You don't need my approval. And we just walk around in love. Loving yourself allows you to be drawn to people that you're supposed to. It is a fact. Okay. When you exude and you emit love, you'll be drawn to the people that you should be. You have the experiences that you need to have, that you want to have. And when there's a space of lack of self love, that's when you start to see pullback, people pulling back, you breaking off people, right? Those spaces usually have something to do with self love, heart chakra. Okay. So, and a lot of times when you break off from those people, you're better off. And sometimes when you break off from people, it's a lesson. So don't take things so literal, like so and so is not answering my calls, or so and so is not liking my post, or so and so is, we used to talk, we don't talk no more. Okay. Okay. If they don't talk to you, okay, just like, all right, maybe it was just time. Stop being in your feelings about stuff and learn to feel more of what you need for you. So important. That's how you end up in these relationships and allowing people to neglect you, to subject you to different type of behavior that is not acceptable to you. And some of those are not even um, soul contracts. Some are. It just depends. You would feel that. And even when you feel it, you know when you've learned your lesson and you're ready to move forward. When you move peacefully and go on about your business, 9 times out of 10, there is a lesson in that. But when it's choppy and somebody's on some bullshit and talking behind somebody's back, just now you got a problem. Now you see the problem is you now. You got to think about that. There has hardly ever been a time when I've had a disconnect with someone. I was like, just pouting because I know, right? I might discuss it with someone, but I ain't trying to be hell bent and pissed about it. You know, distractions and disconnections happen for a reason. It's very important for if you don't know anything else, know that distractions and disconnections happen for a reason. Disconnections are usually for a space of where you're learning things about you. You need to step back, they need to step back, and anybody need to step back. Everybody motherfucking step back. Let's take a breather and let's look at how did we get here? What happened? Look at that journey. Now, and don't point fingers at other people. What did I do? What did I say? Okay, well, maybe I was just in a space, I was just kind of withdrawing. I just kind of want to do some things. Okay, if this person is a touchy feely, lovey type person and you started to withdraw, okay, so you pulled something from them that they needed, right? But for you, you were looking after what you needed. That is the most important. That is what you need as you guys roll into a new space of the year of 7. It can become quite difficult to understand why disconnects happen, but they are for your highest good. It is love still. It is still love. So when you are disconnecting from someone or they are disconnecting from you, simply allow the space, the time, so that they can readjust and realign. There is sometimes a situation that has caused you to be out of alignment, or them, or there is a place or time where you are elevating, they are elevating. Love is so amazing. You all sit in love. Any one of you that come across this video or in the live, you all exude love in your own way. We watch you. It's amazing the way you're growing and handling yourself. Just know it will not always be easy. It is because the journey is yours with many lessons so that you may master what it feels like to be loved and what it feels like not to receive love from someone that you love. It's okay. They may not love you now. Doesn't mean they won't. Give them the space and the time. Oh, are doing a fantabulous job at learning love and getting your heart chakras in order. Speak love. Look at things around love. Laugh more. Stop questioning why this, why that, and just go with the flow. Love is around even disconnect. Yes, it doesn't always mean it's going to be a good feeling, but it's also love is connected to disconnect. It is a discord. You're still connected to the silver cord. There's no harm done, no foul play. Just keep saying, okay, and keep moving. When you say, okay, and keep moving, what happens is you begin to elevate and your love cycle begins to become more often, you know? Okay. I want to thank all of you for sending love. We're feeling you. It feels wonderful that we can feel you feeling love. It is amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. You're giving love. You're giving love. I'm giving love. I am love. And I appreciate disconnects and just a little bit of sadness, and then you overcome it. You're winning. Yes, you're winning. Just keep, just keep up the job. It is work. It's tough. This earthing. We're earthing you. You guys are earthing. It's not meant to be easy. You picked the hardest school to come to and master. Do not be remiss of the obstacles that come. They are also love. It doesn't feel like it because you don't recognize. If you recognize only feel good things, love can be difficult. Love can be challenging. So, do you see? It is all love. Okay. Just learn to operate in a space of okayness. When you do that, you learn to settle the energy that feels uncomfortable. Get used to being uncomfortable. You will elevate, you will grow. You are loved. You are loved. And I am loved. Okay, okay. Okay, y'all. So amazing. We thank you, love. We thank you. So many will need to hear that today on this Lover's Day. It's amazing, y'all. So we're going to get started, and I'm just going to do some cards. I want to thank you guys for coming in and watching, and I thank Love for stopping by. It was beautiful. We may have a meditation later today. We shall see. We may have a meditation later today. We shall see. I hope, excuse me, y'all. I hope that I hope that message resonated with you guys because it was definitely resonating, for me. All right, first card that we have is celebration. You cannot make this up. When I tell you they come through and they pick the damn decks, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, maybe 8. Okay, so when they come through to pick the cards. I go over and I say, all right, what are we doing today? I know we're doing a love situation here. What cards would you have me to use? The first card is celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation is on the way. So this is the card. Now, what is the likelihood that you get a lover's card on the lover's day? A lover's card on the lover's day. The energies and the collectives are coming through loud and clear. Loud and clear. We need to love. We need to send love. That don't mean if it's somebody that you don't have per se chemistry with, you have to be bothered. No, it just means that go about your business. You can speak love. I'm sending you love. Go on about your business. Oh, here's some love. Keep going, right? And you don't even have to be like, oh, I'm sending you love. No, girl. It's just like, I'm sending you some love. It doesn't mean that it's coming directly from you. How about that? I'll send love your way. I'll send love your way. Just as love dropped in, I'll send love your way. You don't even have to say it out loud. You just send it. Okay? Next card. Thank you. The document. Text or email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, and proceedings. It doesn't matter about the challenge that's coming up, what type of document, email, chat message, tweet, etc. It's still based around love to some degree. We don't want to hear it. And we just talked about this. This is just clarification. Someone texts you, listen, this ain't going to work out. Okay. Somebody sends you an email. You know, I didn't know how to say this, but I just want to let you know that I've been thinking about you. Okay. Somebody sends a tweet. It's always some bullshit when you try to love somebody and then they don't love you back. Okay. You understand the okayness. If you can just say, okay, you don't have to resist when somebody says they don't want to be bothered with you no more. Okay. Who are you? Why do we want to resist something that they said that they want for themselves? They're saying, I'm choosing me now. Where I'm at right now, I'm not feeling it. It doesn't matter the reason. It doesn't matter if they're seeing somebody else, if they're not seeing somebody else, if you've had arguments, it's been going on. They're choosing them. And when you say, okay, guess what? You're choosing you. A lot of us feel humans that we need some type of a closure. Girl, that is so overrated. If somebody, I've had a couple of people in my life in the last 3 years that let me know that they pretty much didn't want to be bothered. You know what I said? Why am I going to say, why? What happened? What? No, 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 no. Now, there we go. Now, here's where the setup, this is a setup. When you go there, if the person you've been having some, yeah, whatever's going on, this is the possible outcome. You're setting yourself up big and trying to figure it out. You don't have to figure it out. If a person says, I'm removing myself from this space because I'm choosing me, I'm going to love on me more, they don't even have to give you a reason. Be okay with it. Then now you're choosing, now I'm going to love up on me. I don't know why it's happening. It's got to be happening for a reason. You don't have to know the reason. You just want to know the reason. I didn't ask for a reason. I didn't need a reason. What I needed to know is, okay, from here, I'm loving on me continuously. Okay, that's important. So it doesn't matter if it comes by text. It doesn't matter if somebody's putting their business out on the internet saying, I want a divorce. Dumb shit, but who cares? Okay. If someone does that to the partner, it lets you know what they feel about their partner. Too much of that is going on. We put too much of our shit out there on the internet, specific shit at that, not just playful shit, but specific things. And now here you've been serving it up there. Now here's where you get it. That's crazy. Not really, because you signed up for that behavior. Okay. It'd be different if you wasn't on there and they wasn't on there, or you were and they weren't, whatever, that type of thing. The energy is there for both. Okay. So people do that kind of shit. I see that and I be like, whoa, that's a lot. You couldn't have kept that offline, but hey, who am I? There's a lesson in that. And there is also a lesson in it for everybody that views it. So that person is not remiss in doing it that way. We think they are. They are not. We humans who are caught up in our feelings, we are remiss, not them. And whoever it's served to should just be like, okay, yes, I know you got kids, maybe even got a newborn, but that was not when that first came about. There were actions, situations leading up to that. We refuse to believe it sometimes. We refuse to believe it. And that is where the neglect and abuse pops in. So love you more and still love others. Love you more, still love others. You can disconnect and still love a person. Or sometimes maybe you want to pull your love back or you want to reclaim it. And that's okay too. Maybe you gave too much. That has happened. Maybe you gave too much too soon. Or maybe you gave too much at the right time. Check that out. Thank you, teams. Or maybe you gave too much at the right time. And here is your lesson. Here is, oh, you humans who think it's about the things you do, the things you give. Okay, you give them, you receive them. It does not bind you to the individual. It's stuff. It's stuff. It's matter. It does not matter. Learn to be okay with what you do and learn to be okay with the outcome. Keep moving with the love that you have for yourself and the love that you give to others, including people that hate on you. It's okay. There is a lesson there. You give too much, you buy them this, they buy you this. It's stuff, it's matter. It's matter. It's matter that doesn't matter. You think it matters. They think it matters. It matters not. Learn to continue the road in which you passed before you came here. Even though you may not remember, it begins to become familiar. The lessons you learn are magnanimous. As Teach Balance would say, it is colossal. We love that. You're learning by leaps and bounds as we, the collectives, come through and visit, give information, and allow you to be you and to live your human life while still being that of which you come from, the star seed, from whatever planet in whatever dimension. Some of you are elevating so fast. It's amazing to watch. She is remembering. He is remembering. Hmm. We thank you for concentrating on the things that is most important to you for your journey that you chose. Many humans do not believe that they chose these lives, these situations, these health issues. It's a journey to overcome, to be an example to others, to do or not to do, to experience or not to experience. But if you need help in these situations, you have a whole collective team, angelic team, ethereal, cosmic beings who can help you. Yes, it's true. We've given you information before in one of the meditations on healing yourself. Go back and look. You have what you need. Each one of you came equipped as you slid through the womb by way of passage to decide to come. You made the decision to not remember. Hmm. You made the decision to not remember. But those of you that are pretty frequent as frequent flyers in the astral world, you chose to partially remember. That is why the lessons are less for you. The information is greater. And as you elevate, you understand it gets greater later. Some of you are at the height of the season and the peak of which you are transforming. Be mindful. Stuff is only matter, and it does not matter. Your human evolvement matters. It is your soul's highest purpose and good. Connect with it. The higher self, it is always speaking to you. You choose to ignore. We choose to allow the information to come through in your daydreams as you ask. But then you ask for another and another and another. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Sometimes we will oblige because we know of your personality, you need that. But then sometimes when you still do not get the message, the information, the validation, the clarification, then you seek others, such as the readers bougie, others trust, keep, Danya, the expert. And I mention them because of Bougie's close relationship. There are others, yes. But your higher self will not allow you to engage if it's not for your highest good, including if it is to learn the lesson of where not to go versus where to go. Learn to go within and seek that information. Sit in nature with Gaia. She is always listening. The water. Oh, the water. So many messages in the water. Hmm. The rocks beneath your feet, the sand, the soil, so close to many things that used to be before you were even here and you do not even know. Ask your questions while immersed and see what happens. We just wanted to come and say how much we see you loving upon each other and how much we love you, how much we enjoy seeing you elevate. Remember, you are here for your journey of your own choosing. Stuff does not matter. It helps. You can do things with it. You can live better. Yes, we know that. And some of that we want you to have. We want you to have on. There's no such thing as greed. Let's speak upon it. There's no such thing of having too much. If it makes you comfortable, feel good, then ask for it. Take the steps to get it. Understand. Some are rich, some are in the middle, and some are not so. What do? You ask for help, follow your path, do the work. Some of you don't even have to do much simply by asking because it was part of your path. But some of you just sit on your laurels and do absolutely nothing and expect it to come. Oh, such and such, it's not happening. Oh, this happened to me. This is not happening for me. Rewrite your story. Write on the canvas. It is up to you. It is up to you how soon, how slow. Sometimes the pieces need to come together. It's not as slow as you think, but then you retreat your attention to another place or another thing so that energy loses the momentum. Speak love, speak gratitude. Understand the power of the law of polarity. The law of polarity is very real. We have seen and heard Bougie speak on it so many times. She's right. She's right. You all in this age of the year of 7 can have it all. Know this. Okay. Shit. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're back. That was about all about the document card, how information comes or doesn't come. Okay. So you don't want to get caught up with that. The fact that it's about you loving yourself and whatever a person wants for them, we have to be okay with that. They're choosing love for them. I know this reading is probably not what some wanted, but we do the real here. We do the real, right? We give it to you when energies decide who are of light and love come through. And we welcome that information so that we can grow. I do. I do. Sometimes I don't like the shit either. I'll be like, fuck that. That's that human in me, okay? Okay. Okay. All right, next card. Golly, y'all. Y'all playing. Heart mind union. Harmony of the heart. Joy vision with mind, plan action. Faster manifestation. Highest vibration. You cannot make this up. Heart, mind, and union. Harmony of the heart. You cannot make that up. You cannot make up the message that just came through from the collective and then turn around and get a card that says faster manifestation and the highest vibration. Get your ass up and do some dancing. Get your ass up and do some dancing. When you feel motherfuckers done fucked over you, get your ass up and do some dancing. Go to the park and twirl. I was at walking a, a week ago, and I saw this young lady sitting outside. It wasn't at a park; we were at a community center, but it's a huge walking trail, walking path. She was sitting out there, and I saw her doing this. She was giving self love. I immediately knew what that was about. I immediately knew what that was about. She wasn't stretching; she was giving self love. And she may have been even sending some. And I'm saying this when your vibration feels low, get your ass up and dance. Okay? Get your ass up and dance. Turn on some booty music, whatever you got to do. Turn on some jazz, some flute music. Do whatever you need to do. Arabic music. You might some of my favorite is Arabic music. I don't know what the fuck they saying. I ain't got to know. But your energy and your higher self and your soul knows. It knows. Okay? Next card. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. You know, I had a conversation one time with Source, the universe, tree of life. So a couple other names too, but it's neither here nor there. When I had this conversation, I was talking about something, the word disappointment came up, and I was didn't want to be disappointed or something. And the conversation went something like, well, why would you be disappointed? What is causing the disappointment? But when she gets the drilling down, baby, I be like, oh, golly. Okay, just forget it. Just forget it, Source. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, bullshit. You brought this up. No, no, just forget. No, 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 no. Well, if you listen, if you come for her, she's sending for you. Okay? It's not coming in the way that we normally think of it. But when you ask your question, now, when you ask your question, you better be wide open for whatever. Can't be trying to say, okay, no, it's okay. Just forget that. Oh no, because we're gonna address this. Because this energy here is not okay with who you are, right? So when we were talking about the word disappointment, it was a disappointment in me, in someone else, or was it someone else I would have disappointment? It didn't even really matter. She just shut that shit all the way down. And why would you be feeling disappointed? See, people don't owe us things. We like to attach that they do, but they do not. Once we are more familiar with the feeling that of okay, we move. Okay? All right. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Okay, so and so did that. Okay. Now, you can timely decide how you want to um, uh, deal with that. Okay, I want to sit in this for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened one time. I was talking to her, and I was kind of like, "Well, I just want to be mad for a minute." You know what she said? The universe said, "Okay, but don't sit in it too long. You do not want to build karma." Did you hear what I just said? So it's okay if you need to be mad at someone about something, but don't sit in it too long. Don't hold on to past disappointments. Look at this beautiful card. Do you see that? Do you see the love in this card? Do you see it? Let me put it up closer. Do you see the love in that motherfucking card? Once you release the upward bound movement that you will go, the way will be lit for you. Hands held, meaning, okay, I'm sorry, okay, or not sorry, okay, I'm okay with releasing. Do you see the gentleman down there playing the violin for his loved one? And I just said, use music. Can't make this reading up right here. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Thank you guys for coming. If you can today, when you when the video is put up, I want you to comment on something about love or something about you felt about someone did something to you or didn't and how you felt about it. Nobody, it's just it could be something simple. It doesn't even have to be um exact, right? Just kind of do a what do you call that? Um placebo. If I was such and such and something happened, or if you know of an example of something that's happening on the internet today, how you would feel about that and how you tried to catch feelings about that. I want you today to put something in the comment because it's about love. I want you to mention something about love, how you feel about love, why you feel you're lacking love, why it's difficult to self-love, why it's difficult to love people. And I'm gonna respond to some of those. Okay. So it's kind of important for you. It's kind of a little mini short release per se, if you want to, if you feel compelled to do it. Okay, let's keep going. Or if you want to talk about the magnitude of love, you don't have to be specifically talking about your relationship with family, friends, a loved one, a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be related to that, or it can be. But talk about love. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about it in the comments, okay? All right. Let's go to the next one. The macabre, the macabre, Pegasus. That's crazy because I saw this card earlier today before I even shuffled the deck when I pulled them out. You have outgrown your own skin, and now it is time to utilize your wings. You have outgrown your own skin. Now it is time to utilize your own wings. Start doing your own shit. Some of y'all step out there and stop depending on people to give you advice about shit. You have the same exact motherfucking access to all your collectives, higher self and beings and inner child as the person that you go to. That would be including myself that do readings. Sometimes you cannot hear, I get that. But there are things that you guys need to be doing to elevate, and you're not. It's okay that you don't, but you just kind of like get stagnant where you are. If you're okay with there, if you like it, they love it. Like, okay, we're waiting. Okay, bougie. Okay. Surah, what's bougie doing over there? What bougie not doing? Surah, Rushi, Jimja, Jimji, Nikma, Corina, Miamo, Archangel, Raphael, Archangel Raphael, Rushi, Raziuk. I think is it Bisamo, Biasimo, 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 Bisamo, Biasimo? Okay. All of them. What's she doing? What's she doing? What's she doing? Where they at? Where they at? Okay. I say that because Your teams, they're waiting. They're like, now some of them, if you got one like me, Francis, they like, we don't care. Let's go. Let's go. And Rushi, dude, I'm just saying, okay? So I'm just saying this, you have a whole collective team. You have the protection that you need. Is when you feel like you don't, maybe you need to be clearing something. Okay? Let's go to the next card. You have outgrown where you are. Your own skin. That means you're elevated. This is from the collective teams who see this today and who are watching this today. Some of you are elevating so fast in spaces, and some spaces not so quick, and that's okay. You decide that. Okay, you decide that. All right. We do not care, Francis. There we go. Just pop right out. Oh my goodness. You cannot pleasure the divine goddess. Pleasure the divine goddess. Two mates making up. Two mates making it happen. Friends, not so much. Some of you have been thinking about a friendship that, or a loved one, or a friend, um, a sibling, a family member that you're waiting for something to have a discussion about. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It is divinely guided. The universe calls it in order. And once you do, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. Absolutely. So sometimes you have to pull in and say, okay, I need to ask this person about this. You don't have to be combative about it if you want to clear something up, if you want to reconnect, okay? But if you want to ask, feel free to do that. And when you ask, no matter what the answer is, even if it's not an apology and you just get some information, be okay with that because you did your part. Now you got to decide, okay, I'm going to just let this go because I see it's not going to go anywhere. But later, the teams are giving me, you will get the information that you so desired, but maybe not immediately because it was so out of the blue. But you just thought you'd ask. I thought I'd just ask, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not that you need closure per se, you'd like to have it, but maybe you did. And so you just ask the question. That don't mean you're going to get what you want. It just means that there is connection still there, lingering, you know, the connection which ties the two of you together is not completely all unfrailed, like a rope, you know, how it's all connected. It's just little pieces frailing. It is salvageable. Okay. That's what I'm getting. It is salvageable. All right, y'all. Last card. This is the last card. This is your spell card. Okay. I tried to get them. I was like, can we get a love spell if y'all got me doing this deck? Can we get a love spell? And I just can we? So we'll see. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Don't forget to leave a comment if you like something about love. You know what? What do you love about yourself? How do you love other people? Hey, Kenya. Just think about that. What do you expect from love? What is your expectations around love from people? How do you pull away from love? A lot of people probably would like to know that. How do you pull yourself away from love? How do you do it? Which means maybe there's a situation here and okay, I need to care for me more than I, care here. How do I pull back and still give love? Or do you just cut it completely? I like to know if some of y'all I'm just cut that motherfucker plumb off. That means you ain't thinking about their ass, you ain't asking no questions, you ain't calling, you ain't texting, none of that. That's a clean snip. How many of you all do that? Or you just kind of like, huh, nigga, bye. Bitch, bye. Okay? Fuck you. And then be like, okay, I didn't really mean fuck you. I didn't really mean nigga, bye. What I really meant was like, okay, fine, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you say stuff in the heat of the moment, if the person retreats, now you're trying to figure out, oh, what the fuck did I just do? Or same vice versa, right? So I love to know some of y'all's experiences. Not to be up in your business, it could just be, well, hypothetically, because I don't know who you entanglements with, family members, friends, loved ones. I don't know that. Okay, so it'd be cool to read. I'm grateful in give and receive love. Yes, Kenya. Yes, yes. All right, let's go to the next one. What they're giving us? They're giving us an altar spell, intention magic. Candle consecration. Intention magic. Write your intention on paper and place on an anointed candle in a candle holder. Light it and say, blessed candle, light of goddess. I burn this candle. I burn this light of, if it's a specific deity or angel or whatever. Hear my prayer. Oh, whatever the deity or angel or entity name is of light and love. Hear my need. Grant my wish and give me hope. Do so with all your grace and magical speed. This should be around love. Okay? All right. Even if it's giving you a forgiving heart so that you can love harder or love more often. Now read your intention as you wrote it on paper. Roll the paper into a scroll and using a few drops of warm wax from your intention candle, seal your sacred statement. Place the paper on your altar in a special place. All right. So this is an intention magic candle consecration, and that's what it looks like. Maybe I'll post a picture of it. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'm grateful to receive this. Kenny said, I'm trying to cut their ass off and they come back. That's that soul contract. Deal with it. You know how I talk about there's a season, a reason, or a lifetime in which these interactions and exchanges and engagements happen. Maybe this is still part of the season. I'm a clean snip person, kick rocks. Okay. So Monday, that's what you be doing. I get it. I don't even know why I said it because I do that shit too. I will clean snip you. Okay. All right. Y'all, that is all I have for y'all on this beautiful. Oh, so today I thought I would bring Nunu. She wanted to come. Miss Araya. Nunu. Nubia. Araya. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her eyes, y'all. Just look at her. Beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're so beautiful. And leave you guys with, you are protected. You are protected. Calm down your energy. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Eventually. 'Cause you are protected. You're protected. Calm down your energy. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down your energy. Calm down your energy. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down your energy. 'Cause you are protected. You're protected. Calm down your energy. Calm down eventually. Beautiful day, y'all. Beautiful motherfucking day. It's V-Day. Love Day. It's Lover's Day and Love Day every day. I want to thank the collective for coming through. Ashe. I want to thank the love energy for coming through. Ashe. Gratitude. And I want to say to all of you that I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you to remember to speak words of love. I love that car. I love that house. I love your shoes. I love that hat. Your hair looks good. I love it. Speaking loves allow you to move your energy into the alignment in which your heart chakra should be balanced. Remember that. Just speaking words of love because it lets off endorphins. Thank you. It lets off endorphins that allows you to feel good just when you speak it. And you carry that throughout the day. Okay. Gratitude to you too, Tanya. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you come across this reading, feel free to send it to someone who may need it. And those of you who get something from it and it resonates, I say to you, Ashe, until I see you again on a different day. Take care.